So I was just about to upload a video because I haven't uploaded a video in a few days for you guys, and I was gonna talk a little bit about stuff that I was researching when I was researching the last video about how I said I got down these rabbit holes and how all that stuff was spider webbing and stuff. And I'm glad I didn't release the video because I just got like a message from somebody that I was discussing in the last video. Once again, not too thrilled about me talking about them, mentioning people's names. This is always like the trouble I run into when I'm doing videos and stories when they're like current, like happened not that long ago. Like the story I was talking about. I mean, it happened 23 years ago, but I mean, it's still current. People are still alive. They're still around. Some of the people I was talking about are in prison. Some aren't. So I was about to release another video talking about stuff that I found researching and other stories. The video I was just gonna release was nothing serious or anything like that. It was basically just me fishing, trying to find out what you guys were interested in hearing for like future videos and different topics and stories that I come across and stuff. But I'm glad I didn't put out the video because I wasn't really talking about the people that I just released the last video about, but I did mention their names, and the person specifically said, "Do not mention my name again. Keep my the actual words was keep my name out of your mouth." So I'm not trying to. This isn't a joke to me. I'm not trying to troll people or piss people off or get people in trouble. If people get generally upset about videos I do, I don't want problems. So if it's a real problem, I'll take the video down. If not, I just told the person, fair enough, I will not say your name again. So the video I was just about to put up, I'm not going to put up because I just briefly mentioned the person's name. So I don't want to offend them, so I'm not going to do it anymore. See, this is where it gets tough. I'm doing this. Yes, my channel did get monetized a couple months ago. I have not received 1 cent for any videos I've done yet. I have not met the threshold. This month I will probably meet the payment threshold and get a paycheck from YouTube. But up until this point, I have not earned $1. I work as a commercial clam digger. I work my ass off. I got two little kids that I support, and I don't want any problems. Listen, I've had a very checkered past. I've been in and out of jail myself. I'm a recovering addict. I know people make mistakes in their life, and that's not who they are, and they're trying to move on and move forward in their life. And I'm not trying to bring people problems by bringing up stuff that's happened in the past that people are trying to move on and change their lives. With that being said, I very much enjoy doing this stuff. It started off as a hobby for me. I was going through a tough time, and I found this as something to fill my time. I thought it was like a good usage of energy. It was better than some of the stuff I was doing before, counterproductive behaviors, self-destructive behaviors. So I found this as like a hobby. It kind of turned into something bigger than that. People started to enjoy it. Like I said, I had that video blow up a couple months ago, and that caused problems for me too because I was talking about stuff that people are still around, stuff like that. So going forward with this channel, I don't know. I'm gonna have to really evaluate how I do this and how I do the videos. When the kid Mark requested this video the last video that I did, I was very excited about it because I started looking into it and it was a good story. But sometimes my excitement about stories and about putting them together and just that kind of stuff, I forget about. That these are real people and real events and like they've affected people in real ways. I learned that lesson very, very hard with Michael Romano Sr. And sometimes I still just get ahead of myself and I make these videos. And I apologize to anybody I offended. This isn't necessarily like an apology video, but I'm just saying like I was just about to put a video up on YouTube and upload a video. And then I got this message from the person, so I decided not to do it because it ain't worth it for me to piss people off in a serious way just to get a couple of views or put a video out that I think is good. Or it's certainly not a money thing because I'm not making any money off this at all. That's a fact. So like I have a very important meeting this week that's in regards to like the videos I do on this channel, and I very, very hope that it's going to be like a positive good experience. I hope the person's like not gonna just like be mad at me and shame me and stuff, or I hope it's not gonna be something even worse than that or whatever. I just hope what happens this week with me meeting this person, I think, determines a lot what I'm gonna do going forward with this video and how that goes, how that meeting goes, and how the conversation with that person, the direction it heads in. I think that's gonna have to do a lot with the future of this channel. Like, I love making these videos. Like I said, this is like a passion, like a hobby. Like, I know I should probably make videos about music or sports or whatever. Nobody seems to want to watch those videos though. Anytime I put a video out, I'm not blaming other people. That this is why I make mob videos and videos about gangsters and stuff like that. Clearly, I love anything to do with the mob, and especially in my area in Boston. I'm just like a history buff. I love all history. I love military history, mob history, and most of the stuff I try to do is like the retelling history. And I started mostly focusing around the 1960s and the Somerville Winter Hill conflict, and then I started branching off because there's so much interesting stuff that's happened since then and more recent, especially in this area, and there's not a lot of stuff talked about it, but there's a reason, supposedly, I guess. I'm learning more and more that there's a reason more and more people don't talk about it, especially if you're from the area. And I am from the area, and I don't hide myself, I don't hide my name, I don't hide my face, which is probably pretty stupid. Most people have told me nonstop that it's very stupid that I don't hide my identity and I put my stuff right out there, especially my family does not like it. But it's also allowed me to meet people, and like, for example, Mr. Romano, Michael Romano Sr., who was very upset at first, but then when we talked and he got to understand, like, and I apologized and he understood it was an honest mistake. I did not mean any harm whatsoever with him, and we've started to develop a relationship. I talked to him on the phone, and I hope to be able to meet with him and work with him, and then I'm going to meet this other person as well. So, like, by putting myself out there and, like, letting people know my identity and my name and stuff like that, it's giving me opportunities that I wouldn't have had if I hid my identity, but it's also made me vulnerable, and you know, I have to start using better discretion when I make these videos. So like I said, I'm not, this isn't like an official like apology video, but in a way it is, because I was about to upload a different video, and I'm certainly not going to upload that one now because I do not want to antagonize people or upset people more than I obviously already have. Like I said, that's not in any way, shape, or form what I'm trying to do by making these videos. I'm trying to make entertaining, informative videos for people that, like, a lot of the people that watch these videos are like me, going through hard times, or maybe life ain't that great, and you can watch a video and kind of check out and forget about what your reality is. But the videos I'm talking about, these are other people's realities, and it's not like a movie. These aren't like comic book characters or movie actors. These are real people with real lives, and a lot of this stuff is very personal, and yeah, you know, I do feel bad. I don't want to upset anybody, and especially if people are trying to like move on and better themselves and better their lives, and trying to get away from stuff in the past, and then somebody like me makes a video and brings up stuff that people thought has gone away. And I guess I'm doing that in a certain way with a lot of these videos, because I'm bringing up stuff that hasn't been talked about in a while, and that's why I thought they were interesting, and that's why it has piqued a lot of people's interest, because a lot of stuff is like stuff that people forgot about, or people maybe didn't even know what happened. And in that sense, like, if things do happen, they are history. And I mean, I'm not making any of this stuff up. I'm also not speaking about or reporting about things that aren't written about before. Like, that's something that I definitely make a point to do in these videos, is that I do not talk about anything that has not been written before or has not been spoken about before. I'm certainly not trying to bring any like actual trouble on people, like get people hemmed up. I'm not trying to solve crimes. I'm not like a detective out here. I'm not like an internet sleuth. You know, I'm just trying to make entertaining and informative videos for people, and trying to occupy my time when I'm not working, I'm not with my children, so that I can live a more productive and healthy life. And that's all I wish for anybody. Like, I'm not being corny and shit when at the end of the videos when I say, make good choices, make good decisions. And the main reason I started saying that, like I always said like the nice stuff at the end, after I say like hit the like, hit the subscribe, I try to say something nice, like, take care of yourself, take care of your family, have a nice day, God bless, stuff like that. But like after I had that conversation with Michael Romano Sr. and he really like schooled me on like what I'm doing here and like how I have to have a sense of responsibility here. That is why I say at the end, make good choices, make good decisions. He was the one that said to me, he's like, you got to tell these kids out there, man, make good choices, you know? Because, I mean, that really shook me up when I talked to him because I could have been, you know, like I said in that apology video to Romano family, I don't want to bring up any stuff and rehash stuff that's upsetting for that family, but I could put myself in a 19-year-old's situation who just makes one wrong decision, or a couple wrong decisions. So, I'm just gonna kind of I'm not gonna stop making videos, guys, so don't say like, oh, like I'm like saying like that I'm done because I don't want any more trouble or I don't want to bring trouble to anybody else. I'm not gonna stop making videos. I'm just gonna kind of like pump the brakes here. I got a very busy life. I work every single day digging clams. I got 2 little girls that I take care of. I'm gonna see how this meeting goes this week with this person. And I'm gonna keep making videos, but I think I might just maybe change like the kind of direction of how I do it, or I might just not be pumping out so much content so quickly, maybe slowing it down and just taking my time putting together videos. Doing like a kind of a little experiment this month to see how much videos and how much content I would actually have to put out to be able to make a paycheck off of YouTube. And I don't see any foreseeable way in the future that this thing is going to be any more than just a hobby for me or just something to do in my spare time that I enjoy and other people enjoy watching. Like I'm certainly not going to make a living off this or get rich off it, and it's certainly not worth me or my family or any else's family having trouble and losing sleep over it. So all my viewers that have been watching me from the beginning, who have supported me, who always comment and, push me forward when I've had doubts, because I am a person that's full of self-doubt. So all you guys have always been so kind and always been so supportive. Like, I appreciate you guys so much. Overall, this has been such a positive experience for me, and I want it to be a positive experience. I don't want it to be like I don't want it to be like a bad thing. So that being said, you might not see you might not see videos from me much this week. Maybe I'll pop one up here and there. I will definitely be letting you guys know how my meeting goes this week. Hopefully it goes very well. Hopefully you guys hear from me again. Hopefully it's not going to go that badly. But just this has been it's been a very awesome thing, and I'm very glad that I've done it, and I really have no regrets other than I just need to take more time and be more thoughtful and more considerate going forward. So thank you everybody for, like I said, for your support, for your views, all the people that have helped me along the way. You'll certainly be seeing more stuff from me soon. I just felt like this was kind of necessary. All right. Have a great night, guys. God bless.